I woke up today and the house was like completely abandoned. So we're using a different space. Let me know if you like this area. I know we shoot in a lot of different places, but this is a different place. Thank you for returning to Mac Music Review. It's been a million years since I've done an upload because I've been living life. I've been doing things. I've been going places. But guess what? My life has returned to nothing. I am just sitting around. There's nothing to do, and it's time to record a video. Today I am talking about the album Tonight by TobyMac. Tonight is a very significant album in the TobyMac canon, as well in the canon of Christian contemporary music in general. It had a lot of hit songs on here that were all over Christian radio, talking about songs like Get Up, Hold On, City on Our Knees. Those songs were just massive. They were everywhere. They were unavoidable. And this song also has this album also has some songs that are important in the TobyMac canon, like Funky Jesus Music, a massive fan favorite, and Tonight with John Cooper from Skillet. Throughout this album, you just have a lot of really iconic tracks. Specifically, if you are a TobyMac fan, this is going to be an album that you are going to come back to and be somewhat familiar with. That's enough preamble. Let's discuss, is this album any good? First, just looking at the hits and fan favorite tracks, Tonight, the rock song, is just so much fun. John Cooper brings the energy. It's got that loud sound. It's going to be something that is so cringe to so many people, but I personally have a blast every single time I hear this song. Get Back Up is a really great pop Christian contemporary music track. It really just brings the energy. It brings like the fun music. It brings the fun everything. Like TobyMac is just killing it on this song. City on Our Knees is an emotive, powerful, like kind of worshipful ballad type of song that I think goes over extremely well. And then Funky Jesus Music is a bop. It really is like Christian uptown funk, and it just really does bring that funky instrumentation, brings that energy. Every time TobyMac goes in this direction, I think it goes over pretty well. It goes over pretty well here. And then the song Hold On is also a really solid track. Probably my least favorite of the popular and like fan favorite tracks on this album, but I still really do like the song Hold On. I think it is a very solid Christian contemporary music track. As for the deep cuts, there are two really fantastic deep cuts back to back on this album, which are Hey Devil and Wondering. Hey Devil just has so much freaking like raw energy and like this kind of angsty type of vibe that goes over so well. And then Wondering is just a wonderful song. It's just extremely chill, really nice instrumentation, really good performances, really good presence by TobyMac, great hook. It's always been, ever since I heard this song, one of my favorite TobyMac songs, and it is absolutely just a deep cut. It features Matthew Thiessen from Reliant K, which is pretty cool. His part is pretty good, I guess, but it's just a really amazing song, one of my favorite TobyMac songs, and Hey Devil probably is also among my favorite TobyMac songs. Love the storytelling aspect of it, that hook, goodness man, it just brings the freaking energy. Now, we are talking about a Christian contemporary music album. We are talking about TobyMac. There's bound to be some corniness at some point in the mix, and I believe the worst track on this album is Changed Forever. It's in the dead middle. It's followed up by kind of an interlude with his son rapping, his son True rapping, and he's been doing that for a little while. It's been kind of a recurring theme on his albums until This Is Not a Test, which actually features like a whole rap verse that's like somewhat serious, like somewhat not a joke, which is interesting. But on this song, I mean, it's a little fun, cute little thing, which you could say is a big downside on the album. You could say, oh, it's so cringe, bro. But it goes a little bit hard, and it's kind of a fun moment on the album. But Changed Forever is just kind of corny. I don't think they're going for something, and I don't think it really stuck. The last three tracks on the album, Captured, Start Somewhere, and Break Open the Sky, are all fine. They're definitely not bad. I'm, of course, not counting the radio version of City on Our Knees. I don't know, that's kind of pointless. It's on the track list on Apple Music, but whatever. These last three tracks are definitely not as good as the stuff that comes before them, in my opinion. It is the weakest section of the album, unfortunately, is the last three tracks. But I really can't let that detract from the fact that most of this album is legitimately like songs that I think are pretty great. Like, and nostalgia is speaking. I don't know how someone responded to this album who didn't grow up listening to these songs on the radio or grow up even listening to, stuff like Funky Jesus Music. I've seen TobyMac live several times at this point, I think he definitely is the artist I've seen live the most times. And these songs are kind of just ingrained in my DNA, and I have so much enjoyment of them that is based off of nostalgia and stuff like that. So I really like this album. I get it if you don't like this album. I personally have to give the album 4 stars out of 5. What are your thoughts on Toby McKenneth? Do you like this guy? Do you like this album? I'm sure this album has a soft spot in all the TobyMac fans' hearts. I personally think it's probably his best album, at least of the ones that I'm familiar with. I know he's done a couple albums before this one, but this is probably the one that's at the top of my mountain. Even though I think I would give other TobyMac albums the same score as this one, I think this is the one that just holds the most weight for me, even if I don't love every single track. There's just so many tracks that I really do resonate very strongly with and just really enjoy. So that's it. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great rest of your day.